This is going to be a short video on a repair of a magnified light. Actually a broken one. What happened was, and if you look at how these are constructed, they have an adjustment on here that you can tighten and loosen to make this magnifier go up and down. And what they have inside is a metal piece, like this, that's in here. And then this wheel here will tighten against this bracket, and it would ride on this round piece here. This would go around here like so, and then as you tighten it you could lock it in position. Well, anyway, this casting broke. It's pretty cheap metal here. So I have a circle light here that's broken. I can't adjust it. So what do you do? Well, what I came up with was a different arrangement here. I started out with a piece of aluminum tubing like this, and I'll use that to make an adapter that will mount in here and go over the shaft here, and then that will allow me to adjust the light. So I'll show you how I did that next. If you have access to a lathe, this is pretty easy, but you can do it on a drill press too. It's just a little more involved. Anyway, if you mount your cylinder here that I had, and it was the opening in here is too small for the circle light shaft, what I did was I drilled it out here. Get the carriage out of the way here. Anyway, what you want to do is drill out this piece here so that the inside diameter is equal to the outside diameter of the circle light shaft where it rotates. So that's the first thing you want to do. So the first step I did was I drilled out this cylinder so that would fit over the shaft that comes out of the circle light here. And if you notice on the circle light, this is cut in here, and that's a pivot point so you can rotate the light around that point. So what I had to do, if you look here, I drilled a hole and tapped it here so I could run a screw into here that would go into this recess on the shaft. That would keep it from coming out of this cylinder, but it would also allow me to rotate the light around here. The next step was to drill more holes in this device here, in the cylinder here. Mount 2 screws so that when this is put on here, I could use these screws to secure it into the top here. As it ended up, I ended up just using one of these here. Didn't really need two of them. So once I had this hole drilled and tapped, that will secure into this recess in here, and then I ended up just using one screw. And I did that. Originally I was going to use two, but then I realized I have to be able to pivot this up and down, so I ended up using one. And by putting tension on here, that will secure that. In the back, this bar here goes, if I can do this with one hand, right here, and this is where it pivots as you move it up and down. So what I had to do is put a machine screw through here, through this bar, and out the other side. And since I needed the gap here larger to allow this to pivot, I put 2 washers on the sides here to keep these from being too narrow. When they were screwed through here, it squeezed this too narrow to allow this to pivot. So I'm going to put it all together and then I'll show you how it works, so stand by for that. Here's the final assembly that I put together here. The bar that comes down on the bottom, on the arm here, this is a pivot point. I've got a machine screw and 2 lock washers in here. I've got a machine screw through the barrel that I built, and then I have a screw here that I threaded into the cylinder here, and that enters that area on the shaft of the circle light here that is machined to allow it to rotate. So what happens is I can rotate it like this in position, or I can position it down, or I can position it up, whatever I want to do. So it works pretty good. So I feel this is a weak point on these lights. It's this casting here. It was originally 2 pieces, and you can see where it broke here, and when it broke, of course, it came apart, and that was a weak point. So, and maybe I tightened it too much. What I may do, and I'm going to try this, is put a adjustment on here. Right now I've got it pretty tight because I usually adjust this one. This is down in my shop in my barn, and this one is pretty much in one position. I don't have to move it a lot, but I may come up with an arrangement with a wheel that I can vary the tension on there. So anyway, if you have one of these lights and this casting breaks, just get yourself a little aluminum cylinder, drill it out so it fits on the shaft of the circle light, and then you just have to mount it so you can pivot this in 2 directions. You can rotate up and down, and you can rotate it this way. I really miss this light when I didn't have it here. This comes in handy when I'm working on small things out here in the shop. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.